Hello, I'm Brandon, and today I'm going to teach you how to replace your sunroof glass in your 91 Honda Prelude. What is up, guys? It's Brandon with Extreme Daily Drivers. We are always balling on a budget and wrenching our garage, and today we are going to do something that I've been putting off for, I don't know, like a year, for no good reason at all, and that is replace the glass in my Honda Prelude. So if you guys are fans of the channel, you know that one of my first videos was headed to the junkyard in search of sunroof glass because it's cracked and always has been on my 91 Prelude. Thanks to the previous owner, it's been cracked, but it doesn't leak. It's one of the reasons why I haven't run out and taken care of this quicker than like a year. Got this glass out of a 91 Prelude in the junkyard. It's in really good condition. I just cleaned it up a little bit. It's still really dirty, but it's good enough for me to put in the car right now. So actually getting some auto body work done to the car later today. I got to drop it off, so I'm going to go over that in another video. But this is one of the things that I kind of wanted to have done before it went to the auto body shop. Just kind of like to complete the look of the car, so when I get it back it looks a lot better than it does. I'm not getting a full repaint, but like I said, next video I'm going to go into details what I'm getting done there. But anyway, enough talk, let's go ahead and get started. So like most things in this car, I've never actually done this before, but we are going to do something that probably barely any YouTubers actually do, and that is follow the manual on how to do this. They kind of give you pretty darn good pictures and breakdown of exactly how to remove the glass on your sunroof. So I've done some research, and there's very little information on the internet on how to do this. I don't know why. This is a common thing with any older Honda. The sunroof glass cracks, it breaks, whatever, and it needs to be replaced. And unfortunately, you can't just go to Honda and get a new piece of glass. I don't think you can go anywhere to get a new piece of glass besides the junkyard or eBay. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in. It should be really easy. It's super hot out. I don't know why I always dress in black when it's freaking 90 degrees out in Florida, but it's just it's the outfit of choice when you're working on your car. That way when you get grease on you, it doesn't show. Alright guys, so as you can see, here is the crack. Pretty vicious, but again, this glass doesn't leak. The trim around the sunroof is kind of damaged here. I think it's the only spot, but the new sunroof glass does not have this and does not have this, so should be a definite nice upgrade. Alright, according to the manual and in theory, you really only need a couple things in order to change the glass out on your sunroof, moonroof, whatever you want to call it. There are going to be some 10mm bolts that we're going to need to undo, so I got a little adjustable ratchet box wrench there. Got one of these guys too, 10mm just in case, and got one of these guys too, just in case we got something that's really hard to get to. And then we are going to need something small, like a broken flathead bent screwdriver to pry off little plastic clips, and then some Phillips head little screws. And that's really about it. That's all you need in order to do this. Right, step one is to open up your little shield here, revealing your horrific sunroof. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to remove, can you see that? I'm doing this outside because hopefully the lighting is way better than the garage. We're going to remove these little plastic covers on both sides. Where's it over here? Right here. To reveal Phillips head screws. Take your broken screwdriver. Hey, look at that, it came right off. And boom, Phillips head screw. Alright, after you've done that on both sides, let's go ahead. This is hard to do while holding the camera, but Extreme Daily Drivers, we got skills, man. There he is. So then this guy just comes off, revealing the 4 bolts that hold that glass in place. And obviously we got the same thing on the other side, so let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright, let's go ahead and crack these guys loose. That was easy. got all 8 bolts removed. Passenger side, driver's side. Now in theory, look at that. Comes right off. So there are some shims. Hold on a second, let me put this down. I feel like I got a piece of glass in my hand. I did. Don't touch there. There's some shims. See that guy there? And there's some in the back, the gold pieces. They need to stay there, otherwise the roof won't sit correctly. So let's go ahead and pop this guy out. Scary. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get another second hand when you're doing this. Check it out. Dude, how easy was that? Now let's see if it's as easy to put the new one in. Here are the shims that I was telling you about. Looks like we got a little one in the back, big one in the front, and they're important because if they're not being used, the glass will sit too low and you'll get water leaking into your car. So they stuck onto the piece of glass on this side, but on this side they're still in the car somewhere. So we'll go ahead and get the new piece of glass, put the shims on there, and match it up. Alright, here you can see old versus new. And my old one, since I tore it out of a junkyard car, had the shims, kept the shims. So I got the shims on there. It's the old one, new one. So now we're going to clean up the sunroof area a little bit and then reinstall. Alright, now comes the hard part. Getting it back in. I know those shims are going to fall all over the place and be super annoying, and hopefully I don't have any issues doing it by myself, but we're going to find out how hard it is in a sec. So if you guys noticed, the way I took it out was on an angle, because that's what the manual says. Oh, there goes a shim. There goes another shim. There goes another shim. We'll just get them all off. The manual says it has to kind of go in on an angle in order to work. So I feel like that's kind of close. We're close. I'm gonna have to mess with it. And I gotta get the shims in, obviously. But, oh, what the hell? What, do all these things have this problem? Jeez. What are you gonna do? That's way better than a big crack. That's unbelievable, though. I mean, it's the exact same spot. Let's check the other side real quick. Yeah, we're good over here. A little tear there, but my God, that's just... There's a little piece there too, chipped. Anyway, I'm gonna mess with this, try to get it in. Alright, so progress has been made. You can see the shims are in. And what we have to do now is I can put another nut on there. And the nuts are just on like hand tight. They aren't like, you know, they're not wailed on there. Just kind of to keep everything in place. But I want to show you that there's a post. Do you see that post there? That has to fit in that hole. And that's kind of where we are right now. I'm trying to get the post in the hole on both sides. And then once that's lined up, we should be good. Then just put the pieces, the plastic trim pieces on, and we should be good to go. There it went. Have a look in here. See that post? Fell through the hole. Same on this side. Alright, let's tighten this stuff down. I was just about to try to open it and I realized I have an issue. So you see how it fits over here, see how it fits around back, see how it fits in the front. And if we go around on this side, look, can you see that? We gotta fix that. I went ahead and loosened the bolts underneath just enough, and I used my fingernail to stick that insulation back in there. You never want to use like a screwdriver or anything like that, but that's much better. Alright guys, one last tip on reinstallation. When you're installing your cover pieces, I guess your rail covers, you see there's a little hook that's going to slide. The hook is going to slide over the post. That's how it's going to work. And then your bolt hole will line up. Alright guys, that wraps it up. God, that couldn't have been easier, to be honest with you. I thought that was going to be a lot harder than it was. Don't have to drop the headliner. It's a couple bolts and you get yourself some new glass. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram, Extreme Dealer Drivers. And yeah, lots more good stuff to come. The car is going to the body shop today. So next video, we're going to talk about why it's going there, and we're going to talk about what's getting done, and then we're going to have the finished product. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.